Question 5, part A. Write 720 as a product of prime factors. So first thing we need to do is write our 720, break it down into prime factors. So dividing by any numbers, expressing this as two numbers times together, and you keep breaking it down until you end up with only prime numbers at the end. It doesn't matter what order you do this in, as long as all of the numbers you end up with are the same. So I know 72 times 10 equals 720. I then know that 9 times 8 equals 72. I then break 9 down into 3 and 3, which are both prime numbers. I break 8 down into 2 and 4, 2 of which is a prime number. 4 then becomes 2 times 2, which I've got there. And then that leaves me with just 10 to break down into a 2 and a 5. So 720 written out will give us, there are 4 2's in this factor tree, so I'll multiply all of them together along with 2 3's and a 5, and I'll just highlight these just so they're more obvious. That is the answer to part A. Part B. Find the smallest whole number that 720 can be multiplied by to give a square number. So, as it stands, our 720 consists of a 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Now, if we want to make this a square number, we basically need to have a situation where each of these prime factors is to an even power. Now, if I highlight our 2's, first of all, that is a 2 to the power of 4, which just for the record is 16. That is a square number, okay? If we multiply our 3's together, we will end up with 3 squared, which is also a square number, 9. So multiplying all of that pink part and all of that green part together, we get a square number. The only thing that spoils the whole thing from being square is the fact that we only have a single 5 to multiply by. So in order to make all of this turn into a square number, we basically need to multiply by another 5, because if we can turn that into a squared, making 25, then all of this times together will be a square number. Therefore, I need an extra times by 5, and that's what the question's asking for. Find the smallest whole number that you would times to 720 in order to give you a square number. So the answer is 5. Done.